Hey Taurus, this is just a random check-in reading. How the messages could apply is that if I'm saying it's like in your romance sector, it may not actually be there for you as an individual. It could feel like that's going on in your employment, finances, friend relationships. It could also be that I'm reading your perspective, or it may be that I'm reading from the cross-watcher's perspective. It could be somebody that you're connected to, or somebody that's connected to somebody. So like if it's like a third party situation, like if you're the third party or you're thinking about one. I'm not saying that that's what's going on. I won't know until we get into the cards, but yeah. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, that information is provided below in the description box, and I'd be more than happy to help you. So what I'm kind of picking up on as I've been sitting here getting ready to do your reading is that somebody may be treating you as if you are ignorant or naive. And yeah, it's just that they're taking the fact that you're giving them the benefit of the doubt for granted. It's like, sure, yeah, like you pick up on weird things, but you've been trying to maybe change yourself, as though you've been feeling like, all right, well, in my last relationships, evaluating what had gone wrong and understanding that you are the common denominator in all relationships, whether successful or failed, which is a great thing. Self-accountability. I think that you may have been already, or you will be, making more steps to become self-sufficient. Like, let's say you've been in a long-term connection or something of that sort, or at a job, and you feel like you want to make a change, or you want to be ready to make a change. I also feel as though, so it's almost like you just want to be ready, like yeah, just in case you get kicked out of your home, or you lose your job, or you leave your spouse or partner, or they leave you, whichever it is that you're kind of feeling here. You are definitely clearing some obstacles out of your way, maybe tying up some loose ends. It feels like you are just instinctively getting ready for something, as if you just kind of know something's been going on. There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who are you going to call? So maybe there's somebody that you're wanting to call to ask their opinion or get some kind of professional advice. Could be an attorney, could be a doctor, could be like another employer. And then I was also hearing Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. Got caught in the games. You think I'm from above, but I'm not that innocent. So it may be that somebody's viewing you as innocent, or you may have been tricked by somebody who, and I almost feel like there's a water sign involved here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who may have been really good at being emotionally intelligent, but doesn't actually have the capability of showing empathy or practicing empathy, where somebody is able to imaginatively place themselves in your shoes or alongside with you and experience the feelings that you're feeling through that imaginative process. It seems like somebody here isn't able to do that, but has done well with conforming or molding themselves to what society thinks they should be by understanding emotional intelligence, knowing when there's a sad situation, but that doesn't mean that they feel sad. Somebody may have felt torn. You may have met somebody briefly. Maybe this is somebody that feels this way about you, or again, it could be like somebody you're connected to feeling this way. It's almost as if somebody, though, was torn. Like, this is when this would happen, right? I'm getting ready to relocate, or I'm getting married, or this or that, and I run into the love of my life. And somebody may have made the wrong decision. Anywho, so I've already pulled some Lenormand, and I will clarify on camera with you with the tarot. But what it looks like from just reading the Lenormand here is that there is possibly somebody who's been sneaky and is attempting to communicate with another person about a house. or a home, or feeling blocked from traveling or a home. It does also look like there may be an ending, or there's a reunion that's going to swiftly happen, or could be on the verge of not happening. And this is stuff that could have already happened, could be happening, or may happen in the near future. There may be discussions of separation and separating belongings and property. It does look like maybe there has been a mutual discussion to speak to an attorney about a separation. Or about like a workman's comp claim, it could be. Somebody keeps their feelings hidden in regards to a third party. This may have been something that started depleting your relationship. If somebody did connect with somebody else outside of the marriage or outside of the connection, and then had felt, like they could do that and not develop feelings, but this may have caused them to develop feelings that they didn't expect to get. Because it's like, the more you deprive yourself of something, the more you want it. That's why, like, going on a diet, you gain weight, right? That might be another thing that you're feeling like you might feel like you need to go on a diet in order to appeal to somebody, or they may be feeling this way about you. Somebody may be having discussions about a boss, or a boss may be having discussions about another person, about possibly bringing somebody else aboard the team or aboard the relationship without the other person knowing, or, making agreements with somebody else while separating. So let's say, like, it would seem like to me like they've already either in their heart devoted themselves to somebody else, or they may have already discussed this with somebody else and that person is in agreement, like they were cool with being hid. All right, we do look like we have an Aries here, possibly, or Scorpio. It looks like somebody is trying to take control of what their future manifestations are going to be. And that may be abruptly ending one situation and moving to another, after possibly feeling hurt about finding out that somebody had options. Or, yeah, it does look like there may be, the law may get involved in this situation. However, it does end up applying to you. Or there is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius involved. We now have the King of Pentacles that just fell out. Somebody here, whether it's you or somebody you had connected to, may be working on a way to try and reunite. Could be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or this could be you doing this. They are definitely in their head, stuck in their head, like rhetoric thoughts, possibly about another earth sign could be feeling this way about you, and not giving a commitment to another person, but instead moving away to unite with somebody else they thought was going to be right for them. And so it's like the universe sends you that perfect person you were looking for, but because you're afraid of, or they're afraid of losing their security, or what they think that they know is their happily ever after, they don't accept the gift from the universe. And it's like, you have so much time to like get this back, but like hopefully they haven't waited too long, huh? So it may be that it could also be, this scenario is kind of what's I'm feeling in my head, is that somebody may have went off after the other person instead of the one that they felt a really genuine connection with, thinking that the other person was a better choice, maybe making assumptions that this person was more financially stable, or would be, kinder, or, just a better choice in the long run, like reliable Betty or something. And then, because they deprived themselves of the other person, may have now drove themselves to their own heartache, realizing that they made the wrong choice and feeling like it is too late to come back. Now, another scenario I'm kind of feeling is that, along with that, let's say this person wants to leave and is making plans to do so, possibly to be, could be to leave to go be with a fire sign, or leave Or there may be a fire sign leaving to go be with you or the person of your interest. Yeah, it may be that right now, like, things are just turned upside down. The feeling left out by somebody, there may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feeling like they're being left out by you. Or they realize that they ended things inappropriately or wish they would have not have ended things and went the other direction, and may now be trying to come back and make rights. But be careful, because it still seems like there's just a little bit of this deflection thing going on where they're not taking full accountability still, and they're still being tricky about the way that they approach you with what they claim to be the truth. So it's like, make sure you're patient enough and you observe. And, and make sure that they are not only talking the talk, but walking the walk. It's like actions definitely do speak louder than words. You may also be connected to a Capricorn here. I do keep seeing this fire sign, but there was also a water sign that was popping up too. So that would be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, so it looks like there may be a situation that pops up in your life that is going to force you to feel like you need to sit down and take a minute and weigh out your pros and cons. It may be that you're trying to leave the past to move to the future, or the person you're interested in is doing this. There's definitely secrets here, like secret emotions that were never spoke. Somebody may have ended it with what would have been their happily ever after, feeling that they'd get more material gain or stability somewhere else, whether that be you or them, whether it be related to work or love. And now I think that they feel that they have to devastate a family or a connection in order to fix what they wronged. All right, Taurus. Thank you for stopping by and watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, that information is provided below in the description box, and I would be more than happy to help you. Have a great week.